what's up, scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and lately I've been doing a ton of project life off camera. I went to a scrapbook retreat and I slammed out lots of project life pages. I've also been doing quite a lot of couch scrapping. If you look over on my Instagram in the highlights section, I have a little bit of a review on my couch scrapping and how I do it. If you'd like me to do an actual Inkie Quill video about that and what I put in my kit, let me know in the comments down below. But the reason why you haven't been seeing a lot of project life over here is because I've been doing it off camera and I haven't been recording it. But never fear, I have been keeping on top ish. Well, ish, let's be honest, very ish. I ran out of photo paper, which was a big mistake because I then I still have photos to scrap, but I wanted to do some more current photos, and so I've got to put in an order for some more ink and paper, and then I'll be back on track. But today I'm using the May Citrus Twist Pocket Life kit, and I've got a bit of a challenge for you, so you can head over to their blog and see more up-close photos and more info about the challenge. But play along at home using your stash, using your Citrus Twist kits, using whatever you have. And I want you to do these 3 things on a page, because sometimes it's nice to, especially if you're feeling a bit stale or a bit low in the mojo department when it comes to scrapping, to give yourself a bit of a challenge that could be outside your comfort zone, or could be something that you used to do and you've forgotten about, or just could be something a bit defined for you to follow. So the 3 things I want you to include in your Project Life page, it can be any size. I want you to try ghost stamping. I know a lot of people don't like ghost stamping, but I want you to try it. So ghost stamping is what I did just there. So it's where you stamp it once using the very saturated pigment of the ink pad, and then you just continue stamping it, and it gets faded out and lighter and lighter and lighter. And I know this is a look that a lot of people don't like. They like the crispness of just the stamped pure image in its original inky form. And sometimes they might think that the ghost image looks messy, but I want you to give it a go, because you never know, you might like it. I didn't used to like it either, but then I tried it and I was like, oh my goodness, it looks like, it kind of gives it a different feel. It makes it look like you've really tried when really you haven't. You're just wiping off your stamp a little bit more. All about the lazy scrapping today, peeps. The second one is that I want you to try and use a color that you don't usually reach for. It's very easy to get stuck into the same color palettes, and I know I'm very guilty of this. But in this week, I did one card that was all green, and then there was another card that had green plants on it. And you know me, you know green and I, we're not the best of friends. So choose a colour that you like, you tolerate, but isn't your go-to, because we all do have those go-to couple of colours. And then the third thing I want you to try is to try journaling on your photo before you print it. Now, this may be a little bit harder, so it's an optional one. But I often like to take screenshots of my Insta stories, or screenshots of Instagram pictures that I've put up that have some text on them, and I use those in my project life. It captures a moment that may otherwise have been lost, especially with Insta stories. They disappear after 24 hours. And if you don't know what Insta stories are, it's basically you can film short videos or photos and put them not on your Instagram feed where they stay, but on the stories, which you have to watch. People have to watch it within 24 hours, otherwise it's gone, which is good, and it's bad as well, because there's been lots of things that I've seen in people's Insta stories that I wish I could go back to, but they haven't saved it to their highlights, and it's gone. There's no way to save it after that. So I like to do that. You can also use some apps to add text to your photos on your phone if you don't want to use like Photoshop or anything like that. I use one called Little Moments, and I use the Project Life app as well. They've just introduced text. So see if you can put some sort of text on there. You can journal straight on there, or even just like a simple like you and me, or sunny days, something, just add some sort of text already on the photo. See how you go. If you do my challenge, please do tag me on Instagram or Facebook, share it in my Facebook group, Scrapaholics Anonymous, share it wherever, and I'd love to see your take on those 3 challengey things. So here I'm doing a bit of a journaling card because I was quite proud. This is going to sound really lame, but I was quite proud. I did a really big fruit and veg shop. Usually when we buy fruit and veg several times, probably 3 times a week, I'd say, because the bunnies eat a lot of fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, and Aaron eats a lot of fresh fruit, and so does Archie. Archie is going through the fruit like there's no tomorrow, and sweet potato. We can't get enough of sweet potato. But this week, I think, had we been away or we'd been unwell, there'd been a reason why we hadn't been to the shops for a while. So we were desperate for everything at the grocery shop. And I did a huge shop of all these really pretty fruit and vegetables, and they just looked so nice. And to the people out there who think they have boring weeks or boring lives, which you don't have boring lives. Just even if you're single and have no kids, take pictures of your sweet potatoes, because it's the little moments that count. And you never, like in years to come back, you might go, oh, I remember when we were trying out new foods for Archie, because that's what we were doing here. We were trying some new recipes, and we bought all these new fruits and vegetables, some of which we don't usually buy, like sweet potato. I didn't used to like sweet potato, but I do now in certain formats. I still can't do mash. But yeah, it's just the little moments that look, even if they just look pretty, like the fruit and veg just look pretty. Anyway, I'll stop talking about fruit and veg now, because you didn't come to watch a video talking about that for 50 million minutes. Here I'm just making a filler card, and I went with the green. The green. I don't mind dark green. Okay, it's the lime green. I just cannot do the bright green. But this color I don't mind. I think it's a color also that isn't as carroty on me as a lighter green is. I just feel like a carrot when I wear light green, and this green I can get away with and kind of just look Irish. I wore a green dress once, and I had like 3 people tell me in one day that I looked Irish. I was like, great. Do Irish people only wear green? They don't. It was a very random remark that these people had, but I do love the dark green. Anyway, back to the layout. So here, this is a cute little photo of Archie and Aaron doing some reading. We love to read to Archie in the evenings, especially when he gets a little bit sleepy and a little bit, let's say, sensitive around playing with his toys. So if, like for example, if he's trying to throw a ball over the side of the baby gate and he can't do it, he will just have a meltdown about it. Or if he accidentally throws one of his toys on the shelf and can't reach it again, absolute meltdown. So it's kind of nice to quieten him down and just have when he's getting to that almost overtired point, to just sit down and read a little book with him. If you have kids or grandkids or nieces, nephews, let me know what their favourite story was as a kid. At the moment, Archie loves these books. Forget the author of them. There's a whole lot. There's Blue Hat, Green Hat, and Moo Ba La La La, and there's a whole series of them. They're brilliant, and he loves looking at the little cartoon illustrations. He also loves Stuck by Oliver Jeffers, which is one of my favourite kids authors, and he loves, it's got trees in it, which he from the get-go has been obsessed with. And I really love to buy him her books and just see him. Quite often he'll just grab one off the shelf and just sit with it for like 10 minutes, just flicking through the pages and pointing to things and making up his own little stories about who knows what. Here I'm just adding that beautiful puffy sticker that I was hoarding a little bit, I will be honest, and I'm glad I used it for this photo because the red just popped against that black and white picture. But I just want to say thank you for watching my channel. P.S. Have you heard the news? I'm doing several live streams in June. Head over to my Inkie Quill Instagram or Facebook page or on Scrapaholics Anonymous and you'll see all the details. I'm planning on doing a stream every weekend. We'll see if it works. All right, guys, don't forget to head over to the Citrus Twist blog to see more and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.